right? So inserting graphs. Um, I hope that you have also seen the other videos that I have put on YouTube for the last couple of days this week. Okay. If you have any questions, please do ask me. If you want any clarification, do ask me, or you can send me an email as well. Okay. So graphs. Okay, you can also insert graphs in Illustrator, right? And let's see what the note says. So inserting graphs. Illustrator allows you to insert graphs for several types using data you enter manually. Cut and paste in or import from a text file. Graphs are automatically generated, but the end result is a group of objects that you can manipulate in the same way as any Illustrator graphic and text object. For instance, you can create a pie chart and then make the pie look three-dimensional and pull a slice out to the side. The entire graph and the legend are made up of several subgroups. The group selection tool can be handy for making changes in a graph. You can also change the size of the graph with the scale tool or the transformation command, right? So it's fairly simple. Let's just create a new document, right? So here, this is the graph tool that we'll be using, right? If you click and hold, you'll see you have different types of graphs there, right? That you can choose from. So for a start, we'll go with the column graph tool. So as soon as you select, your cursor will be in form of a plus. You click and drag. Okay, so something like this will appear. You have one bar, and this is where you put in your data. Okay, so here say I want 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you click on this tick for it to apply. As soon as you apply, you can see your graph is created. You can also play with the uh, the cell type. Okay, cell style. Okay, number of points that is here, columns and rows. If you want, you can change that. And if you want to transpose, okay, that is transpose is whatever your values have you have here will go over here. Okay, kind of switch. And then if you want to import data, you can also import data from any Excel file you have, right? So if you go to here, graph type, the same graph you can also change it, okay, in the other forms you want. Say we have this text column bar graph, right? Or this line graph, right? So line graph would need two values, okay, for it to show, right? And then if you click on recolor, you can also add colors to your graph. Okay, you can choose the colors you want for each line. Okay, here you can choose, right? So that is how you can make your graph more colorful and more presentable, right? So that is inserting the graph. Now, for example, let's insert a pie chart. So I can give some values and 8, 5, 3, okay, and then we put some colors here. So, right. So using the direct selection tool, I can also double click, right? I can separate these graphs, okay, and actually you can actually play with it, okay, or whatever you want to do with it. Basically, you can um, change how they look, right? So basically, that is on how to insert graphs. Next, the interesting thing that we will see is open this file, spy sales graph, right? So you can see we have these sales in the US by region, and then there's something here. Okay, so first what we'll do is we'll create our column chart. Okay, so I'll give in some values. One, the second one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Apply, right? So we have our um, graph created. Now what we want is to replace these bars with this leaf, okay, to show that the numbers are increasing, okay, in the graph. So we'll go to select the object, neatly go to object, graph, and design, right? So at the moment we have one star, but we want to have this one, so we'll click on new design, right? So our new design is there. Say we'll rename it to leaf and click OK. Okay, so our design is done. It's already loaded. So now I'll select the graph again, go to object, graph, then column, column design. Okay, so we have here some of the um, things you can choose from. Okay, so let's go with the vertically scaled. So you can see the graph has changed. So again, if you select, go to object, graph, design, sorry, column, manipulate, and then again column, repeating, if something like this. Okay. The last one is sliding. Right. So these are some of the ways you can use and create graphs in Illustrator. Right. So that basically sums up our class for Illustrator. Right. Please, if you have still not seen any of the videos for the last week, this past week, go and look at the videos, do the the activities that are there, right? And if you have any questions, do let me know. Okay.